Hello, fellow YouTube pedal nerds, and we're really talking about pedal nerddom because we're talking about a VFE Von Rudder family effects. Peter Rudder is behind it. VFE pedal, and we're talking about one that really needs your attention. If you're gonna buy it, you need to spend time with it, because this thing can do a billion things and more, and some of those even sound good. So here's a little bit background. Peter apparently started a couple of years ago, I think 2007, 2008, something like that, just to fiddle around with some pedals and sell them. Had some crazy ideas and sell them on eBay, and people really liked it, and then gave him feedback. And then between this, him and them, and the collaboration, what happened is really good pedals emerged out of this feedback between the player and the builder. And he started doing more and more and more and more, and all of a sudden here is VFE Effects. Now, because he became bigger and sells more pedals, he lost this communication with the player, and he didn't like that. So now, under the name Von Rudder, he again builds. Someone's going bing. That's Henry, who wants to buy a new bass, and he's asking me a billion things about it. What the fuck do I know? Boom, boom, boom. Play the A string. No, I actually know things about bass. Anyway, where was I? He wanted that communication again, so he's doing it again. He has a billion ideas, the client bottle delay and reverb madness, and really cool things that he's building, but not in big series. He's selling them to individual people and gets feedback and then works on them. That's such a dedication to tone and sound. I can't even begin to tell you how original I think his approach is. And he does things always with one or two more knobs than the standard pedal has. It gives you more options. Now, if you've seen the slideshow at the beginning of this video, you've seen what this pedal looks like in the back. There are countless little potties, little pots that you can adjust and trim knobs, let's call them that, in the pedal for pre-gain, crossover frequencies, high frequency roll-off. You can tailor this puppy to anything you want it to be. And of course, there's the RUP, Rainbows, Puppies and Unicorns, I think, which is the ultimate Triumvirate, which pretty much is, as far as I understand, kind of this pedal, but with all these controls brought up to the surface, so you have complete master control, but you need to know what the fuck you're doing. So, I have an older version of the Triumvirate. I had to learn to say Triumvirate. It is pink, and as freaking pink as it can be, with a very bright purple LED, which sadly in the video is just kind of white, but it's actually, can you see this? Nah, I can't, no. It's purple. Very cool, or pink. Where was I? We're looking at a 3-band distortion. You've got the low end, the mids, and the high end. Well, first of all, what was kind of weird, bass, mid, and then treble is in the middle. For my understanding as an engineer, this didn't really make sense, but that's the way he did it, and you get used to it. So you have, on the outside, very simple controls. You got level, that's the big knobs, and you've got drive, that's the little knobs. So, that's it. Pretty simple, huh? That's what you think. But, oopsie, we look at that when we go into the actual demo, which we're doing with a Quenzel in English, a Quenzel Custom. A Quenzel Custom guitar. That's my puppy, that's the M3, all maple, but a big-ass piece of Sweetwater mahogany in the back. It's a very unique guitar, loaded with 4 Seasons pickups from Bob Gabriel, which give you very unique sounds. Going into, let me see, the Triumvirate over here, my pedal testing station. And then into the Strymon DIG, just in case we get a nice lead sound. We want some nice delay on it. It's over there, the pink thing. And that's going into the Carl Martin Custom Shop 50 Super Mega Boutique Amp by Carl Martin. If you were to buy this in the store, which you can't, you'd be forking over for this setup right here with the 212 about €4,500. Well, Carl Martin didn't want to do that, so they're giving this amp to you direct, as a direct sale, pretty much passing the savings on to you, as they say in America. Slashing prices! Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Passing the savings on to the customer! You know what I mean? Fire! Yeah, I probably put some fire effects down there, I guess. Direct, it's 1,700 euro for the head, including shipping, and 800 for the cab. Really amazing. And it's being mic'd. I've got a mic clamp on here, amp clamp. SM57, slightly off axis, pretty standard. Going into Fireface 800, actually in Universal Audio's 4710D preamp, which is somewhere over there. And going into the Mac, Cubase 8. So, here's my clean sound with the front humbucker engaged. And if you see me push this puppy, it's single coil. The guitar is very direct. And I really have a feeling it gets better from day to day. How is that possible? I don't know. Let's play it in 10 years and find out. So, here we go now. Problem with the 3-band system is a lot of shit can happen. Okay? So, if you increase the level of your bass, it of course affects the whole signal and compresses the other 2 bands. It's not parallel, you know, it's not being mixed, it's all one. So, you turn one knob, it gets louder, you have to adjust the other thing, and there's a lot of adjusting going back and forth. It has a lot of very unique, useful sounds, and pretty much as many or more completely horrible, unuseful sounds, but we're gonna find out. So, right now I've got the drives all the way down and levels up. Let's see what happens. Okay, it immediately did something to the frequency spectrum and emphasizes the bass. Let's see if I can get kind of, what's it called? A neutral response. Of course, we don't want a clean sound. I'm just trying to, you know, show you. So, if we now increase the drive on the mids is where it's all at, people. Do not expect your standard overdrive sounds. Otherwise, you wouldn't buy this. These are very unique overdrive sounds. They might be harsher, they might be more tinny, they might, I mean, if you want the normal overdrive, why get a 3-band distortion? Very nasal but beautiful, kind of like almost like an open wah, a little bit wider frequencies. Now if I wanted a normal lead sound, what I would try now to do is get the high end down a little bit. Play with that for fun and put some dig in there. clearly a screaming lead sound is absolutely possible. There's more. Now if I crank up the bass now, in clean, you will actually feel that there's kind of two different sounds going on at the same time. You hear that ploppy low end? That is actually, you know, the low frequency part not being distorted. And it immediately sounds kind of fuzzish to us. Obviously way too much bass for this, so you have to tailor your sound to the part you're playing. You can't find a sound that is universally working with everything you do. Now let's get the mids down in the bass and distort the bass. And we're definitely in fuzz territory. Well, let's play some fuzzy stuff. Always hear on every attack is plop, 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 because that's the bass. Let's keep the bass a little bit cleaner. Let's see. And bring the high end back in. Let's actually crank up the high end. That hurts my ears. But of course, it's just, you know, showing. Distorting it. Clearly showing you that the guitar frequencies are not happening in the high end. It's a 12-inch speaker. If we overemphasize that high end, it's gonna sound unnatural to us. But maybe you want that. That's why you want the Triumvirate, which, by the way, now is gold. I actually think the pink is freaking awesome. Wait, what if you want it back in pink? What if you want it in blue? What if you want it green with spots on it? Peter will do it all. There's actually a customizing part on his website where you can go and pick any of his pedals and say, I want that LED, those knobs, that color, I want that printed on it. He will do it all free of charge. Simply order it directly from him, and you can use the custom pedal builder and get your own design on your VFE pedal. That's pretty freaking awesome. I'm going to take the high end down a bit and see if I can get like a bluesy tone. Too piercing in the high end. It's very figgity to set up. Let's see what else can we do. Well, we know that a metal tone is technically not a lot of mids, but actually think my approach is completely wrong. Trying to get traditional sound out of this is completely stupid. It sounds like it sounds because it is 3 bands. So the only problem is, in our understanding of guitar tone, we don't know 3-band distortion. We don't know multiband distortion. So I'm trying to create things that I know. But it's difficult to create something that I know that's a multiband sound, never really having played around with multiband distortion. So I think I have to throw my assumptions out the window and start fresh and simply accept the new sounds for what they are, if that makes sense. And I think it does. That's a massive guitar sound. We're getting somewhere here. Let's get the mids clean, or cleaner. There's some distortion underneath while there's cleanliness in the middle. Crazy! What we have here, absolutely freaking crazy. Let me check if I recorded. I have my cheat sheet here for all my pedal videos. The Triumvirate, there is a lead track. Well, why don't we do this? We could be dialing in 17,000 more sounds, and any sound I've ever gotten with this, I haven't gotten back because it's complex, but it's fun. And if you want something unique, this might just be the pedal for you. I recorded a lead track with it, and after the lead track, we're gonna talk a little bit about, my 2 cents. Hello. Just give me 1 second, I'm watering. Apparently, I'm watering badly because I'm getting bad. Hello, Mr. Dent. I'll water later. Hello. This is me talking about the VFE Pedals Triumvirate. I still can't frickin' say that. Triumvirate. Triumvirate. It's Deutsch, Triumvirate. You're probably wondering where I am. Well, I am where... Look at this guy. See, well, come back here. See, usually when we're out and the cats are not outside and they're in the house, we don't want them to be only in the house. And we have 1 cat out of 4 freaking cats. We're freaking cat people that can't go outside. So I built this for them. See, that's the house right there. This is a house. And then this is the cat room. And they can actually go out there and walk down this ramp. And then they have this whole play yard with tunnels and things, and of course, you know, a drum kit, because cats need their own drum kit, right? And they can go in there and lie there and have fun and play around and have a good gay old cat time. But yeah, that's what I do when I don't play with pedals. I do cat stuff and I post cat pictures on Facebook. Shoot me frickin' now. So this pink pedal, which now is of course gold, is freaking insane. It definitely doesn't do the standard sounds, and trying to get the standard sounds from it is stupid. Peter has totally different pedals for this, and of course he's got the clone type pedal and the tube screamer type pedal and put his own spin on it. This will give you absolutely unique sounds, and it'll give you as many shitty sounds and unusable sounds as it will give you very unique and cool sounds. And you've heard it can do a screaming lead, it can do a bluesy lead, it can give you a fuzzy kind of sound. It's not the pedal that you get, you plug it in and you play the gig the next day. You're gonna have to spend your time with this pedal. You're gonna have to really find out what's going on. And I highly recommend actually writing down the settings of the sounds you like, because finding them again is difficult. Predicting what is going to happen once you crank up the bass with a little bit of distortion and the high end with a lot of distortion. For me, and I've studied sound design, okay, I mean I know a little bit about sound, is really difficult. So there's a lot of experience that you need to gain with this. So don't expect to buy it and have a super gay old time immediately. But spending time with the Triumvirate from VFE Effects will definitely pay off, and you're gonna have some extremely unique sounds that pretty much none of your friends have, and we all want to be, you know, very unique. I love that it's small. It is definitely, there's the whole mini pedal craze going on, we know that. Well, this is a relatively small pedal. It is really only just a tiny bit bigger than the mini pedals. It's definitely smaller than a lot of the standard pedals. I like that it's rounded off, no sharp edges. This switch is very cool. It's actually a soft switch. It's not the big clicky thing when you custom order it, and you know you can with all the colors and everything that Peter offers on the website. You can have different kind of switches, and I don't know the difference, but this is very nice. You see, it doesn't go the click click clack clack. Wanna step on that? No, here. Okay, absolutely no interest in multiband distortion. What a stupid ass cat, Mr. Dent. Mr. Dent, my idea. Hand built near Seattle, USA, which pretty much he might as well have written, I live in bumfuck nowhere, because otherwise, you know, why? But that's kind of cool, near Seattle. Keeps it mysterious. I think I highly commend Peter on being creative, trying new things. When you follow him on his Facebook page, you will see that he comes up with a new design every week, sometimes 10 a week. The Klein bottle delay reverb thing that he's doing is insane. He's got a new reverb and he's got so many different ideas. I have no idea if the guy even sleeps. So we need to support people like this. We need to support people who bring pedals into, you know, a new evolution and put a spin on the things we already know. Way cool. If I criticize one thing, is that the printing right here, I don't know if you can see this, the printing is a little bit, I would say pixelated and kind of difficult to read a little bit. And obviously what I already said, that for me it would be bass mid high, or bass mid treble instead of bass treble. Bass treble mid instead of bass treble. For me it would be, wait a second. For me it would be bass mid treble, like the frequency spectrum is, instead of bass treble mid with the treble in the middle. Zzz. So the treble in the mids, the treble should be in the treble. What the fuck? You know what I mean. I love that he drew in the little lines. You know I got a pet peeve about this. Enough now. I'm gonna play with my cats. And way to go, Peter. I really hope you liked the review, which is by now an hour long or something. And you sent me more pedals because I love this shit. See ya. Come, Mr. Den. We're going.